that people use to fill up their vehicles, the different types of accounts that they have, the brokerage account, the retirement accounts, are bonds. And bonds essentially are debt instruments that a company uses to borrow money from people. When they sell stock, they're selling the ownership of the company. When they sell bonds, they are basically asking you to lend them money. And bonds are a set amount that you purchase. It could be $1,000, $10,000, and they have an interest rate or a coupon payment that they pay you every so often. Most times they pay every 6 months. A bond is very similar to a mortgage that you would get for your house. It's a set interest rate over a period of time. So when you buy a bond from the company, they agree to pay you 5%, 6%, 7%, whatever the rate of the bond is over the whole length of the term of the bond. So you could buy a $1,000 bond at 6% interest rate for 10 years, which means that you'll get $60 from this bond every year for 10 years. At the end of 10 years, you get your $1,000 back. So this is a way that companies use to raise money that instead of selling stock, or in addition to selling stock. Stock is given up ownership. Bonds are essentially fixed instruments that companies use to borrow money. Now, when you have a portfolio, you want to have a mix of bonds and stocks. Bonds are known as fixed investments, and stocks are the equity investments. Stocks have the tendency to rise and fall rapidly, where bonds are more of a fixed, steady investment. The younger you are, the more equities you want to have in your mix of investments, because equities have a tremendous upside. They have the ability to go up a lot higher than bonds do, where bonds are fixed. The older that you get, the more bonds you want in your portfolio and the less equity. Why? Because when you're older and you're getting ready to retire, you don't want to lose or have the potential to lose money. You'd rather have the fixed income, a steady amount. So if you were able to raise through your retirement accounts over the years $1 million in your retirement account, and you got an 8% bond, that bond would pay you $80,000 every year, and it would never touch the $1 million that you had in your retirement account. $1 million? How would I get $1 million? Well, I'll explain this to you as we talk about retirement accounts, and it's possible for anybody to generate and raise that kind of money. But the older you get, the more fixed or bonds you want in your portfolio and the less stocks. The younger you are, the more stocks you want and the less bonds, because you want to have the potential for as much gain as possible.